testing? Yes, we're testing. Are we testing? I'm not even starting. Okay. Let's crack a lacking. Come on. Come on. Come on, internet. There we go. Come on. There we go. We're good to go. What is going on? What's happening? Nobody's here? There's some of you out there. I know you're out there. Oh, there you are. Hi, tea. Cup of tea. A cup of tea. What are y'all doing this morning? Wakey, wakey. Oh, Holland. Probably not morning. You know what? Every hour of the day, it's morning. Oklahoma. Hey, Kay. Morning. How you doing? Did you wake up yet? I'm still trying to. Friday. Colorado. Colorado in the house. I'm like, what's that on my screen? It's the message I placed on there earlier. Sherman, Texas. Virgo. New Jersey. It's also this Florida, West Virginia. New York. Tennessee. Massachusetts. Just finished coffee. Good. I'm just starting it. California. Romania. Yeah. Portugal. Mother-daughter day for my birthday today. Happy birthday, Fawn. Massachusetts. Start most our day with cuddles. Cuddles, coffee, and you. Ah. Vancouver Island. All over. Yeah. Birmingham, Alabama. Mountains of Montana. Where at in Montana? You're very demanding. Private reading, please. No. California. It's not morning here, 5 p.m., but just chilling. Okay. Iowa. Where are the birds at this week? I know. I don't know. The feeders are full. I don't know what they're doing. They haven't been around for a couple of days now. I think it's the change of seasons. I think they're kind of starting to shack up or plan about shacking up for the winter. Oregon. Do you still have hummingbirds? We don't have any in New Hampshire. I think there's just one left. I think there's just one. Why are the cats going crazy? By cats, I mean the boys, because the girls are with me. I think there's just one more. And I hope to God that it's not one of those that forgot to migrate. Because it's very tiny. And I'm like, please go. Please go. I'll keep my feeders out for you, but please go. How are your attacked cats? I'm asking because of warning and aqua rating. They're okay. They're okay. Aquarians can get very nasty sometimes. So I have to address them from time to time. To not forget that, you know, there's still boundaries in place. You can't just go out there on the internet and just because it's the internet, you can say whatever the fuck. So they're gonna be the ones that are gonna go out there. Like, I find comments sporadically attacking myself and my cats, but whenever the Aquarian energy goes in that direction, I gotta take it down a notch. Because, yeah, they can go rogue if nobody kind of reminds them, hey, what's up? What are you doing? Would you call them trolls? I wouldn't call them that. Today's society would. I think, you know, for some reason, internet gives people a sense of entitlement and a sense of ownership where it's none of their business to have one. So, so we have to sometimes, you know, send a reminder here and there. Like, hey, you're still invited in my place. Behave. Keyboard warriors, yeah. Have you spent any time watching movies, which we mentioned last time? No, the assignment was for this upcoming weekend, not for last weekend. Last weekend I was busy. I had to do the monthlies. The assignment is due this weekend, which I will not be doing because I gotta clean up the yard. I gotta decorate for Halloween. What the hell is going on here? Why is my phone saying... Oh. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Yes. I gotta approve a signing in. And I'm like, why is it popping in on this screen? Because I didn't answer on my screen. Do you have any children? If not, do you want any? I do not have children. I don't know if this lifetime is meant for that for me. I do love children, though. And I do love that I got a little nephew that I can experience vicariously through him. What it's like. You know. Once in a while, not every day. Because he's a handful. I don't know if it's in the cards for me. This who knows, though. You know, I had 6 kids and I cannot wait to get this last one out. Oh, wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. You will make a great mom. I see how you are with your pets. Thank you. I don't doubt it. I think I would. I think I would. I think I would a little... I would be a little too... They would definitely teach me to balance out the freedom aspect of things with the discipline aspect of things. Because I would be like, do whatever the fuck you want. No, probably not. It's, you know, it's a big responsibility. Just like animals, but bigger. Because, you know, they're humans. But it's a big responsibility. So many personalities. The last kid is pure hell on wheels. The rotten child. Wow. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. One is enough. That's grandma vibe. Yeah, I think I would be best suited as a grandma. You don't have to send a cat or dog to college. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. Not college, but college for dogs. Okay, I'll mention you in a minute. I'm waiting for a couple more people to come in. I haven't forgotten you. Esoterra in the house. Great. See? I knew I was waiting for something nice. To talk to people about something nice. Currently live in Texas. Where did you live in Illinois, Jennifer? How's the rest of your crew? I can see Blue acing college. He may be the type that skips some classes, but he definitely would show up at the end of it as if acing it. But he would skip some classes in between. Shenzhen, China. I'm in Chicago. Bridgeport. Where do you live? I missed it. I'm in Illinois. Canada. Breaking away from narcissists. Good. Good for you. Why do I think you've partied in Madison? Partied? As in party? And although in Madison? I don't know. What's your favorite season? It's kind of equal between spring and autumn. The more I grow up, the more I just love the coming back to life and going dormant parts of life. If I partied anywhere, it wouldn't be Michigan, though. Michigan, Madison. It would probably be Michigan. But no. You never send me links. Okay. Don't yell at me. I just woke up. Oh my God. Chill. Hold on, guys. I gotta send links to Allison, because otherwise the caps are coming on. Hold your horses. Do you like Sleepless in Seattle? You know what? I never got to watch that from beginning to end, ever. I never got to it for some reason. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. And I don't think I pulled it through for some reason. Blue, let's not play with bones, if possible, right now. Because, you know, noise. Of course, it's an app downloaded from the internet. Where would it? What's with? Too much AI is not good. Too much AI is just. This is an app downloaded from the internet. You're sure you want to open it? Do I got any other options? Where the fuck would I have downloaded? Oh my God! Hold on, Allison. Technical difficulties apparently. Wow. What the? Why do I have 3, first of all? 3 of these apps on my... Okay. Trying to open all 3 of them. And apparently one is saying it's from the internet. The other one doesn't open. Yes, open it. I'm arguing with technology, with apps that are downloaded from the internet. Ooh, wow. What the hell is going on here? What is this day? First, I was supposed to eat breakfast and I skipped it, which is gonna make this a very short intro. Not one that you're used to for 2 hours. We're gonna cut it short because I'm gonna be hangry at some point. Yes. Why was this such a complicated process? I don't understand. To open Messenger here. I do not understand. Oh, log in. I just... Shh. Zen. What is going on today? Yes, that was me. I'm not playing this game anymore. I don't like today's. We should reset. Start it over. I gotta send some links and then I gotta talk to you guys about something, but apparently it's not. Yeah, I should have eaten breakfast, which I didn't. I don't know my password. I never know my passwords. Yeah, duh. Let's try this. Huh? Is that working? I can't send any links because apparently I'm logged out of my... Oh, the fucking upgrade. Well, Allison's not going to have links, but hopefully K Moon and Esotero would. Hold on. No, I'm not, no. I will not be intimidated here. I'm not going to give up. Yes, allow. Why is this not allowed to have a pop-up? Breathe, breathe, breathe. Hold on. There it is. There you are. I found you. Okay, we got this. Chill. We're doing this. We are. Yes. And then. Ooh, crap. What is this? That's not good. Hold on. That didn't work. Hold on. We'll try something else. Oh my god, I feel exactly like my dad. When he came with the latest technology of phones and all of that, and then he put it in my hands and he's like, teach me, oh master of technology. That was way back when I was a kid and I knew, or I was very intuitive with the buttons there. Now, I'm fucking trying to open Messenger on my laptop because it's an app downloaded from the internet. Are you fucking kidding? Anyways. Okay. I don't know if that got sent because, you know, it's not showing me, but Allison, did you get any links? Okay, it's impossible. They make it mission impossible. Welcome to the shit show. Exactly. Allison, did you get anything? Please say you did. Because otherwise, I don't know. How's Juno today? Hopefully not stalking Aquas today. I bet you she'll come exactly when I do the reading for Aquas. I go into Facebook to open Messenger. That's what I did now because apparently the app downloaded from the internet didn't work. So, where did you send it? If you're asking me, that means you didn't get it. Messenger. Where else? Oh, man. Yeah, do I need to send you an email? Anyways. Nothing. For me, you know what it's saying? I go in... You mentioned Halloween. Yeah, but... Let me see. Yeah. We have... You did not send... Okay. Please, Allison, send me a text saying where it would be easier to send it, except for Messenger. Email. Okay. Hold on. Hold your horses. Let's see if email works. Okay. Done. Did you get it? Oh my god, why was this so hard? I mean, hold on, it's not even resolved yet, but why is this so hard? A good time for me to make breakfast, I suggest. So, Judy, yeah, you got plenty of time apparently. What movies did you end up watching? Guys, you didn't get the assignment. The movies are for this weekend. I don't know if I'm gonna dress up for Halloween. Sometimes I do. Most times I did since I've lived here because we got a lot of kids in the neighborhood. But I like to decorate. That type of you know, I don't know if you saw like going around the internet those pictures of decorations where it's like each zodiac sign versus another one, how they decorate. When the Leo popped up, it was like all shiny and all lights, and I'm like, yeah, that's about right. Go big or go home here. And I just bought a couple more lights and a couple more everything, and I can't wait. This weekend is going to be just me on top of my roof putting up lights and taking out the Halloween inflatables. And I can't wait for the kids when they walk to the park to kind of come in and look at the little kitty coming out from the pumpkin and all of that. Yeah, lights for Halloween and Christmas. So I can't wait to do that. And it's still going to be hot outside. It's going to be 80 something degrees. So it's like, oh my God, it's perfect. Carolina, you're welcome. I never watched Beetlejuice. I think I should. Global warming. Yeah. Poppycat, it's fine. Allison, did you receive the email? Did you receive the... Did I put a link in the email? Oh, man. Yeah, I know. When do you put your Christmas lights up? You know what? This year I was debating. I'm really struggling because I'm putting, well, the lights that I'm putting up on the roof and all of that, those are for the house. So that doesn't matter. Seasons, whatever, those go anytime. But they can turn colors and all of that. So nice. But I was debating to keep the Halloween part after Halloween for about another week maybe, and then take it off. And then I don't know if I should put that goddamn turkey in there. I think I'm going directly to Christmas. I think it's going to be Christmas. All year long, exactly. It's my favorite time. Christmas is, I would keep that fucking 12-foot Santa Claus out there all year long. I don't know. Maybe I'll put the Christmas things and I'll pop the turkey in the front. Be like, hey, happy Thanksgiving. I don't know. We'll see. Christmas turkey, exactly. Put a Christmas hat on its head. I think that might work. Kind of blending it in, and then out goes the turkey. Yeah, we'll do a blend. Allison, did you receive? What are you doing? Yes, one link. That's all you need. What did you think it was? Like a story? One link. Yes. That's my frustration. I've been sitting here for a half an hour trying to figure out Messenger to send a link. Are you paying attention? Oh my God, the caps are out. Uh-oh. No, I'm not. Obviously, you not see me? I'm all over the place. I'm talking Halloween and Christmas. No, I'm not paying attention to this. I'm thinking about my lights. No. A link with no info. You don't need any info. We got K-Moon and Esoteric here for the info. No, don't put it out there. Delete it, please. I haven't talked about it. You and me are not... not today. Hope you're doing well. I hope so too. I hope I'm doing well too. What's happening with the link? See what you did? Now you're forcing me to talk about it. Okay, the link that Alison put up and she shouldn't have until I told her to. Superior IP because it has both. Hold on. Halloween and Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, that's one to get inspired from when I put up the lights. Anyways, K-Moon and Esoterra are here in the chat room with us today. Hopefully every Friday, but today for sure, because they came up with a class. They came up with something super, super cool. Tarot and astrology all mixed up together there, and I think it's interesting. And hold on, let me really take a look at what's going on here. Yeah. It is a class that they shut down, but they opened it back up for you guys to sign up if you choose to. Let me give you a little bit of a insight of what the class is. So as I said, it's a combo because it's astrology and tarot in one, where you learn a lot of info about especially the major arcana. I see the focus is there. I missed the deadline. Yeah, Paige, they are opening it back up for you guys. Because I asked them nicely to open it back up. I had no idea we were doing this every Friday, so I'm definitely coming back every Friday. We talk about crap for like 2 and 3 hours until some of the people that are watching this are getting offended that it's too long of an intro, and then I don't give a shit. I'm still gonna make it the same. A deep dive into the major arcana. Yeah, it's a deep dive into the major arcana. So a lot of focus is on the major arcana and the importance of that in reading tarot. As I said, I do see a lot of links to astrology, which is nice because I have no fucking clue. When I need to find out astrologically what's happening, I'm going to K-Moon. She's my go-to. So that's why I am bringing this info to you guys if you're interested to go there and learn a little bit about tarot and astrology. Because the major arcana is major. Yeah. Esoterra says K is my go-to as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Eso, you know astrology. I know shit about astrology. I know nothing. I love to look at the moon when it's out there and it's almost full or full. And I'm like, oh my God, that feels amazing. But that's it. So that's why I need a go-to for astrology. Allison is sharing the link for the class. To go check it out. K-Moon says we reopened it specifically for Allie's peeps, for you guys. So you're more than welcome to check it out. See if it's something that you want to learn. I would definitely sign up for it too. Is it? K-Moon, question. If anybody has questions, you can put it in the chat room. K-Moon and Esoterra, they're definitely going to respond. But I have a question. If I don't know astrology, shit about astrology, just picking at the moon from time to time, will I be able to learn anything through the course? Three days till full moon. Yeah, I can't wait to go out there and watch it. Yes, okay. Okay, so if I know 0, squat, nothing. Will I be able to? Okay. Well, then I'm gonna take the class. Fuck it. SO and LA are my tarot go-tos. Your 2 channels are gold. Yeah. How long is the class? I'll see if I have that answer for you. Hold on. I should. You don't. 8-week class. I can't sleep when it's full moon. Oh, really? It's a way, Esoterra said, it's 8 weeks, beginners and intermediates will benefit. Oh, I got plenty of sources resources and sources to learn astrology. I just haven't gotten to it yet. And I would love to. It's a little intimidating for me. And it's ironic because in my mind, it's associated with math. And I used to be a fucking genius when it came to math. And then as I grew older, I completely forgot almost everything. So now it's like, okay, that's too much work for my brain. So I think it's a misconception on my end. So I'm willing to kind of break through that and at some point really give it some time. But it's not a matter of, oh, I have nowhere to learn it from. I have places to learn it from. It's a matter of getting in that zone. MRM. You're here. Just like riding a bike. Yeah. It kind of is, though, because I had to take a class to finish college after like 20 years. And it was math. And it kind of is. It kind of is like riding a bike. It was stored in there somewhere. I was just kind of like, oh my God, I don't remember shit. But it's there. Willing to, yeah. Can you learn to read tarot, or you have a calling or a gift? I think everybody can read tarot, or even astrology. I think a lot of these things are played out the best through our intuition. So if you trust that fully, I think that's going to make you unique in your interpretation of things. You must be open to it, and you can. Yeah. You understand it or you don't, just like reading tarot. Brenda, hi. I want to see if the Libra energies say I've done the right thing. What do you say? Classes via Zoom? How are classes? I think probably. Let's see. Are the classes through Zoom? I'm self-taught in astrology, and it really helps you understand others and not take what they do so personally. When do they start? Oh my God, so many questions. You guys answer, because I have no fucking clue. There's a squirrel behind you. Where? Hold on. I'm trying to debate if I should take my feeders down. Of, squirrel. Yeah. I hope Ellie gets brunch then. I hope so too. Pre-recorded and delivered every Monday. Office hours every Friday afternoon on Zoom, where we answer questions in real time. Oh, nice. And in terms of when they start, if they're pre-recorded and you miss a couple, then you can catch up because they're, you know. Let me see. Let me see. No. No, we don't do that button. Okay. Oh, October 6th is the first one I see. Yeah, if you go on the link that Allison provided, you'll see a little bit of a schedule there. You get lifetime access too. That's good for me, because when I'm ready to jump into astrology, I have to take a peek at this. Singapore. I don't know how women do anything with long nails. How did we get to long nails? Why am I not doing personal readings? It might be very, very draining, and I might not get to have a life outside of this, and I think I would end up, unless I'm very well organized, which is very hard to do for me. When it comes to work, I'm better. I would not have a life outside of this, and I would probably start resenting what I'm doing, and I love what I'm doing, and I don't want to put myself in that position. I can't get the link. Miranda, if you go on my page, on Ellie's Tarot page, and you go to home, and then you press on posts, you will see the class announcement posted there as well, and you have a couple of links there to press on. You can try to screenshot and copy and paste. Why are my hands cold? Because it's a little cold in here. Allie for the win. I just clicked it and it worked for me, so maybe copying it and pasting it will work. Yeah, if the link doesn't work, try to copy and paste it. Some devices just are refusing. As you could see, it took me a minute to get into Messenger on my laptop, and I'm still not there. Because, you know, apparently it's an app downloaded from the internet. I will never forget. I'm not going to let this go down so easily. You're sure you want to open up this? What the fuck? Where would it be downloaded from? Where would I get the app? From my bedroom? Where would it come from? Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, you can copy and copy the link. Select it, copy, and try to open it up someplace else. Most of the times it's going to work. Some devices just are refusing to cooperate. Have you heard of Lily Dale? No. I hate that Windows 11 does that. Are you sure you want to download this? Yeah, I clicked on it. Well, sometimes you do click by mistake. So it's understandable. But for the most times that you don't, it's like, yeah, I clicked on it. Jennifer is asking if we're in Mercury retrograde. Are we? That's why this day is like this. Major Arcana focused with astrology incorporated to deepen understanding. What stone is the turtle? I always forget. I always fucking forget. Something with the S. Serpentine. There it is. Why life for Scorpios always sucks. It doesn't. It feels that way, but it doesn't. Just like for everybody else. The generational planets are... So it's not Mercury retrograde, but the generational planets are all retro. Fuck. Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto. And that will make everything intense. That's why. We should all go back to Windows XP. I think we should go back to the times in which there's not so many things we have to go back to. There's nothing. So no Mercury, but everything else is. Yeah. No Mercury retrograde, but everything else is retrograde. But then how would we meet up here if we didn't have none of this? And we'll just keep this. We'll just keep this meaning of online communication. And then that's it. Everything else we throw out the window. Hi, JM. Lilydale is known for its psychics. Yeah, I don't know. Just get the XP ringtone and you'll get annoyed in no time. Any other questions for the course? For K-Moons and Esoteric's course. Blue jumped up on the chair in our extended. He's so funny. Yeah, he did that in a couple of extendeds. If I do extendeds or readings in general, around 4, in between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m., Blue's gonna get unsettled. He's like, this is my time to go out for our walk. So you need to get chop chop. You need to get going. And I'm like, I don't want to. K-Moon says, to the question of recommendation for beginner tarot, we go through this in our course with a short list, but you can learn with the Rider-Waite. There's even free and low-cost decks in the App Store for mobile service, mobile devices. Excuse me. May I help you, girls? Are you fighting with the squirrel? Who's taunting you? Fucking chipmunk? Yes. A chipmunk is taunting my girls. You can't see them. They're both over there chasing chipmunks. And we're back. Watched all of Harry Potter's last weekend. The assignment was for this weekend, so now you have to rewatch them. Okay, I meant deck. Yeah, the deck. Rider-Waite. We'll check the course, thank you. I did feel pressure, not anything like that. The cat seemed pretty active lately. Not in particular. Technically, you don't need a deck to do the course. If you just want the info, you will want a deck. If you want to try spreads, workbook practice. What was that? That was probably Juno jumping on the screen because there was a chipmunk right there. Esoteric and Ali, which decks do you like for beginners? I would recommend the same one as you did, the Rider-Waite. And that's what I learned with. If it's too colored and too storytelling in the deck, I think it might throw them off in terms of like really creating a foundation for what the cards represents, and then you can add colorful things and all sorts of, you know, personal preferences to them. But I think that's the most straightforward. Would be crazy to see you walking downtown in Bucharest. I did last year in April. I was there. And I didn't recognize shit. I was in Old Town, which I used to live right across the river from that. How many marriage proposals do you get each year? None! You guys suck at this. None. Well, no. Well, those don't count, you know. People yelling on the internet, marry me. Do you know the Kipper deck? I haven't heard. Who is this Jesus speaker here? Let's not praise anybody here, please. I'm very good, Mary. How are you? We all thank you, Allison. Your first love. What do you mean, my first love? Everybody has one, don't they? Do you do rituals like for the full moon? No. Sometimes I lay my crystals by the moon, but live stream while playing Assassin's Creed. Guys, you're so fucking random. I fucking love this. Do you have Gemini in your chart? I do. I don't know where, but I do. Somewhere in there. It was an Aries for sure. You're welcome, Kevin. Yeah, any questions you got about it? I'm sorry I'm not more well equipped to answer them. But that's why K-Moon and Esoterra are here. And just for the answers to not get lost in the chat, I'm going to repeat them out loud. Did I put my contacts in? Because I'm squinting. I'm like, do I? Yeah, they're in there. I can't tell. I don't know why. I think because when I don't have them, I'm like, but now I do, and I gotten used to just lean. Oracle cards are great. Unlike tarot, they have no structure. It depends on what your goal is. I think tarot is better for general stuff. Oracles are great for bonus or specific topics. I agree with that. What age did you realize tarot was your gig? I didn't. I just started doing it, and then I'm like, okay, this is my gig. But that was when I was already doing it. So that was a month before I started my channel. So 6.5 years ago? I was always wondering how this room you are in looks like. I imagine a lot of cat toys. It is the cat's room. Officially, it is the cat's room. And they just let me work in this corner here. So that's why you see the cats all the time. They love this room because it has all the windows open to the outside, and they love watching the birds, the chipmunks, the squirrels. How many cats? 4. I became a tarot reader overnight. Poof, it just happened. Honestly, yes. Of course, what led to that coming through so fast was probably a whole lot of healing and a whole lot of life experience. Where's Kai? He's out there. He's out there with Felix. The boys are out. The girls are in. How long did it take for you to hone your skills? I think for me it was a matter of more just allowing for my intuition to take over. And that happened pretty fast. So it didn't take that long. If those are called... Who is this? What do you want from me? If those are called skills, I call it my intuition. Who gave your channel's name? I did. Based off of... It was so dumb. Everything came together so fast and so random. My mom used to call me, when I was little, my mom used to call me Ali, short for Alina, which is Ali, pronounced in Romanian. So I was like, okay, I want a short name that kind of leads to me, but not really, but it does. But, and that was it. So I didn't think much about things coming together for the channel. Like for the order of the signs, I went with Captain Planet. Earth, fire, wind, air, water, and heart was me. I'm bringing it all up here. So that was it. And then Ali's Tarot came to life. And Captain Planet, apparently. You're a vampire. Okay. I have a cat named Kai. Oh, nice. Everyone's getting random calls from random numbers all the time. I know, right? It's fucking annoying. And they really expect for me to answer. I'm like, I'm not gonna answer. What the fuck? Why am I cold? I always complain about being cold. Captain Planet. Yeah, that was my that's my order. Let me see if my heater is plugged in. Of course it's not. Why is my heater not plugged in? What are your pet zodiac signs? Cosmo and Juno are both just, they're the only girls, and they're Scorpios. Cosmo is November 1st, Juno is November 2nd. Why would it be? Allison, why wouldn't it be? It's me. I always get cold. Anyways. Kai is Pisces. Cusper of Aries. Externally, he's an Aries. Internally, he's a Pisces. Felix is a Virgo. He's the most chilled fucking Virgo I've ever met. And Blue is Aries. Like your channel and knowledge. Aw. Virgos can be chilled. Okay. They can. Aries, Pisces, Virgos rule. Oh, Allison. I would take that statement down. No, Virgos can't. Only August Virgos are chill. Now that I can believe. Now that I can believe. I can go with that. I'm the most chilled Virgo. Yeah, I don't think you guys met Felix. I don't think you know Felix. That's the most chilled Virgo ever. What's your sun, moon, and rising? My sun is... my sun is the sun. My sun is Leo. My moon is Capricorn, and rising is Libra. How you managed to stop at 4 cats? I have 3. And I always want more. I know, they're like tattoos, right? You get one, it's like, what's one more? And then you get another one, it's like, what's one more? And then you get another one. I did stop for now. For now. Being the key word. You a lion. You a lion. Roar. And then you need a cat flap. If you can maintain a good relationship with your opposite sign, it chills you out a little. I'm a Libra rising too. I miss cats in videos. They're there. They're there. So K-Moon and SO have to step out a little. Any other questions for the class before they leave for them? Where's Felix? He's out there with... Felix is also in a mood sometimes. That's what I'm saying. He's a Virgo for sure. Because he is the most chill Virgo, but when he's in the mood, he becomes a Virgo. They have tattoos. 2 for now. I'm so curious, defining moment that you knew to trust your intuition, or exactly what intuition felt like. I'll answer that question in a minute. Let me see if there's any other questions. Esoterra, you're welcome. Anytime. Anytime. No more questions? We're good to go. And at any point, you can check out the info for the class. It's posted on my page under the posts tab. And if you press on the links, it'll take you to the class, and then you can see a little more info there. And if you decide to sign up, it's all there for you. Why do I need another coffee? Because I'm drinking coffee, and it's probably very enticing. May I ask, what is your age? 41. What was it? 41. Super grateful to be here with you all. This community is really, really kind. That's from K-Moon. Thank you for having us, and sharing means a lot to us, Ollie. You're welcome, K-Moon. Any freaking time. Tattoos on your toes? Toes? What the f... I'm telling you, you guys are so fucking random. How was your 20s for you? For me, this is struggle. My 20s? It was tough. It was tough. You know how they say you have those something happening when you reach a milestone of age? Like some people have it at 30, 40, 50, 60, I don't know. I had it at 20. I'm like, oh my God, 20. But I don't know. I have no idea how to explain what I felt exactly. It wasn't like, oh my God, now I'm a grown up. No, because I still feel, even now at 41, I feel like I'm fucking 18. It was something weird. It was a shift. It was, I don't know what it was. Maybe leaving childhood behind altogether, but not really. I have no idea. But I felt something. And ever since, 30, no. 40, no. If anything, I felt old. Yeah. So I don't know what it was. But my 20s were pretty rough. Pretty rough. Which I'm not regretting any part of that, because it led me to where I'm at. I'm itching to know before I go. What job did you do before becoming a tarot reader? I drove trucks. Dad joke coming on. I drove trucks for 7 years, and then before that I drove cabs, night shift in Chicago for 7 years. I love my 20s, but the past 3 to 5 years were my rough ones. Yeah, mid-20s for me is when it hit, when it started hitting hard. It's just the pressure that you need to know it all, and I'm just lost. That's the thing, you don't need to know it all. India. Thoughts of moving to another country. Mid-20s is rough. We don't get ahead being stuck. No. Finding comfort in not knowing it all. Exactly. Because we will never know it all. So what's the point in, stressing about knowing it all? Instead of accepting that we're just not going to know. And sometimes it's good to not know. The balance goddess. You got it. The not knowing is free. Exactly. I've definitely thrown around the expression ignorance is bliss. And I've been really, people came at me for that in my day-to-day life. What do you mean? So you're okay with being ignorant? I'm like, no, I'm okay with not knowing sometimes. And I think these days, ignorance is fucking bliss. If we would just not know, I think we would be better off. Sometimes I think that applies. Not all the time, of course, but I think I'm better off with not knowing sometimes. What kind of music do you like? I don't have a style. Anything that sounds good to me. And that could go from the instrumental part to the voice part, if there's any voice part. I do get very, very, sucked in there by classical music. I get really, I don't know how the fuck they did music back then, but I have no idea. I know that I know nothing. Socrates. Yeah, exactly. When did you learn to read tarot? Right then, when I started my channel, a month before. Don't know, don't care. When I was younger, yeah. It's a very thin line between accepting that we just don't know things and choosing to not know certain things. And even with choosing to not know certain things, it depends. It depends. Sometimes you're better off. I don't need to learn tarot. I have Ellie. I care, but I don't have to know what's to come. Exactly. Roger. I know, right? Ah, thank you, Jonathan. Stephanie, welcome. Maybe tarot tells you something is going to happen in a very bad way, but then it's not that bad. Tarot doesn't tell you shit that isn't, it's our perception of it. It's our interpretation of it, just like any other healing tool, you know? It's how we interpret things. It's not, tarot just reveals energies. How bad it's gonna feel, that's your interpretation of it, you know? It's like setting yourself up for the worst possible outcome, and when that doesn't happen, it's like, oh, man, phew, that didn't happen. But it's not, tarot didn't create that outcome. It just reveals energies that are available. How we take it, now that's a different story, how we interpret it. But that goes for any healing tool. And, you know, everybody's going to interpret it in their own way and based off of their own traumas and their own unhealed energies or healed energies. So you always predict my future in detail in your readings. I don't predict future. I just read the energies that could be there. That could be there, you know, available. But I don't predict them. They're already there. They move, they swirl, they, you know. You're always bang on every time. I love it. I found you again. I'm glad you found me again. Love you, alien animals. It's a project of the path you're on. You don't like what you hear. You have the free will to change the outcome. Exactly. It's like that's the available energy you're stepping into. If you want to change anything about that, you can. You know? If you don't want to, and if you feel like it fits, you're already there with it. You know what I mean? So if anything, it's a little bit of, hey, this is what's at play, what's happening, what's already there. Can you kind of model that in a way that would benefit you? Or is it already modeled that way and then you just go with it? I don't know. It's like a looking glass. Exactly. Seeing what's there but not there. Wintering over stink bugs. They are everywhere. And I locked one in between the glass and the screen like 2 or 3 days ago. It's still there. How do you know the difference between overthinking versus intuition? Overthinking happens in the mind. Intuition doesn't. Intuition is not a mental, oh, I know, I think that, no. Intuition happens somewhere within you. Somewhere within you there. Close to your heart, close to your solar plexus. It depends. I think it's different for each of us, but it's, I think for all of us it applies that it's not coming from here. So when you look at the card, Why says inside? That would, I don't understand. Sugar Grove, you're close to us. I think. It sounds like something that would be close to us. Aw, Felix is here. He's not coming in. Oh, Amy, that's so nice. I don't like that whole, I never did, even as a kid. I think I always viewed things as equal. Like there's no, sure, there's preference in between a chillier day versus a warmer day. But like as far as people goes and the energies that influence them, I don't think I have a preference like one over another. Because I think they all bring or can bring a lot. You know, it's very, very hard to say, oh, I prefer or I like you said, you know, I've been positively influenced by one sign in particular. No, I may be drawn more to one sign in particular, which if I think about it, well, I don't think so. But I get where you're coming from. I can't, I never looked at things that way. You know, like, you know, what's your favorite or what's your, I don't know. Judy, you're out? Where are you going? No, don't go. Waukegan. You guys are surrounding us. Waukegan, Sugar Grove. How do you look at those that say that all tarot readers are the same, claiming that you can find something for yourself no matter which sign you are listening to? Oh, I don't know about those claims. I've never heard them, but you know, just haters trying to kind of trash on healing tools, on other healing tools, so that they can propose their own healing tools, which I don't know what those are because I don't listen to those types of trashing other possibilities for healing to bring up your own. So they changed the commute hours. The traffic is really backed up now to work. Oh, okay, then go. And then you have my permission. Are all Pisces going through a hard time right now, or is it just me? Haters, see you later, alligators. Do you always do the same spread when doing readings, or do you switch it up? I do the same. I do the same. No tarot reader is the same. Again, everyone interprets the card differently and they have different realities. True. Everybody has different ways of interpreting stuff. Judy, you're welcome. Do you believe in pick a card readings? Not in all of them, but I do believe there's some that are nice. They could be Allie's closer to my reality. They could be beneficial, yeah. I find that type of format for attracting views or, you know, online. I find it fitting more into the, what do you call it? What do you call those? Hold on, let me, because I can't. Can you mention who they are? I like Charlotte's spreads of that kind. Clickbait. I feel like a lot of that is, but some of them beyond that have have some truth to them, have some, you know, good intentions there. Can you read people's energy when you're in their company? Yeah. Unfortunately for them, yeah. Do you read for yourself? I haven't done it in a while, but usually, yeah. And when I need that astrological aspect to it, I go to K-Moon. Let me see here. It's not my gig. As you guys know, most of my titles are coming from the reading, and sometimes they don't even make sense. So it's not the route I took when I started my channel, and I don't think I'm gonna go there. You know, I keep on along the way for these 6.5 years I've been doing this. I keep on getting dragged into, oh, you got to do it this way to attract more people. I'm like, no, I don't give a shit. This is not about that. That's not why I'm doing this, to attract views into, I don't give a shit. You know, this is the reality of what I'm seeing there, and that's what I'm putting there, not to attract people to watch the video. I get that's the format for online attraction, but I don't give a shit. That's not how I started this, for sure not, and that's not how I'll proceed here. I'm not gonna fall for that trend. I get palpitations when I'm in my brother's girlfriend energy. I have to leave. It's off. I know, sometimes it sucks when you get certain energies from... I walk away too. Luckily, I don't have any of that in my immediate circle. But when it happens that something pops in, I have to keep my distance from energies like that. First time my mom's seen you, she said you're the greatest. Oh, thank you. Thank you to your mom. I chose your channel to follow because you don't do that crap. You're real. Thank you. I wish everybody would, and that there wouldn't be such a, you know, strong pull into the what needs to be done and how it needs to show up, and, you know, and that everybody just did them, and that would be enough, you know. But unfortunately, we as viewers too created this type of nonsense of oh, what pops out more, that's where I'm gonna go. I mean, the media kind of trained us to follow that. You feel something in the body when you're next to bad energy. Yeah, it's yeah, I do. It can be anything, and then but it's something. It's something, usually through my body, yeah. Mother Nature sounds like a millennial dream. I was in Michael's, the zombie stared me down, and she wasn't a decoration. Oh my. Share the name of her channel. Whose? Oh, Charlotte. Hold on, I don't think she's... I think she's had a little bit of a rough year, so I don't think she's posted much, but let me look her up, because I think she changed the name a while ago. Okay, who am I? Why isn't it not shown? Okay, happy... It's either Happy Twins 1111 or Happy Souls 1111. I think both of those work if you look it up. And Charlotte posted last. No, that can't be right. Nah. When was this? Hold on. Why is this so random? Showing me so random shit. Videos. Oh, about a year ago, yeah. She's had a little bit of a, yeah, happy twins 1111. She's had a little bit of a rough year, the past year, so. But you can browse through her readings and see if they speak to you. When Alice placing the cards down and the facial expression, then all I hear is chop chop. I hope we all have a great energy reading. Aw. You know what? Even if it doesn't look so great, just take it as great, you know? Look at it from that perspective of, okay, so it's this energy right here. Okay. We'll make it a cool energy. We'll turn it into cool. Why didn't I turn the heater on? The fuck? Oh, I didn't. I thought I did. Okay. I'm awake. Ratri fell asleep. There must be someone in your ancestry who has the gift and passed it on to you. Or maybe I came with it from a previous life. But no, I think my mother's line definitely had something. I didn't think you'll be still on here. Oh, Friday we take our time. You know, just to piss some people off. We take our time here. Almost. Rodri, hang in there. We're coming up on, what is it? An hour and a half? Almost. Look, when we hit the hour and a half mark, I'll start the reading. We got 8 more minutes or so. Allison, was that friendly a reminder for me? What is a real proof that can't be denied that you are a twin flame? There is no such thing. That falls into the chapter of this is one of those that you'll never know. You either feel it, and that's that, and you just know it inside of you, and that's that. But there is no proof. I don't have any sense of time. Good. That's good. I enjoy this chat. Most folks don't interact. You're authentic. I want to keep in touch with you guys. I want to see where you're at. What's going on for you guys. I trust people who aren't absolutely certain about things. I know, right? That's the first warning sign. Oh, you're sure? Oh, you're absolutely convinced, as if it's the truth of all truths. None of us have the truth of all truth. None of us know shit. But why does everyone dislike Aquarius? Nobody dislikes Aquarius. Aquariuses dislike Aquariuses sometimes. And it makes it seem like everybody else does. I think a timeout is required. Um, okay, well, if you don't want to do it, then we'll do this. There we go. Oh, Allison, you were gentle. I did the whole day. Cabs are for urgencies only. Ah, in time. Hi. We are cooking. I'm nice without coffee. I don't know that concept of the red. What? Did Rita get excited and exiled? Yeah. Allison was nice. She only gave her a couple of hours. I gave her the whole day to chill and think about it. Connected by the invisible red thread. And if they are only met. I've never heard about that concept, actually. But your twins should feel the same, right? Even if they hide it. No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't necessarily. And it's a very tricky concept, because according to many out there, I'm their twin flame. You know, so no. You know that shit. You just know it. And whoever is truly a twin flame knows what I mean. So when you get desperate about it and you want somebody to be that for you, that doesn't mean that they are. Not everyone, Allison, but I have multiple twin flames apparently. Too, and trust me, not only me. Parasocial relationships are real. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Manzi. Everybody's twin flame. Yeah, I'm everybody's twin flame. It's difficult to navigate energy in the beginning. I agree. A lot of people that start on the healing path, I think they're so overwhelmed with what they're feeling, and it's so big and so that they don't know exactly where to place it. And then when an energy that resonates with them shows up, they place it in there. And they grab onto that because I think they don't know what to do with it and how to place it. So people that are on a healing journey, especially quite recent meaning it could even be a couple of years, they do heal, they do start to unpack, they do start to release a lot of shit. And through that, their frequency grows and the way they feel certain things grows. And then, you know, they get to the point of discovering these concepts and kind of anchoring onto these concepts. And it's like, hold on. Before jumping into, you know, feeling that intense, this is it for me. Give it some time. Give some time for the energies to settle. Give it some good time before you decide, you know, this is my twin flame. Oh no, tomorrow this is my twin flame. Oh, you know, like chill with everything. I don't think I've got a twin flame. I'm like single at 49, no hope here. I've given up on love. I'm too busy doing me. Twin flame is not about the love aspect of it. That's why everybody's kind of shooting for it. But I'm like, I don't think they know what they're asking for. Twin flame is not about that. It's anything but that. It's an experience more than anything that kind of breaks you open, breaks you apart, so that you can come back to yourself. The coming together with that would be the cherry on top, but most of the times it doesn't happen. I don't want a twin flame. Good for you, Cindy. Like, do not ask for a twin flame. It's such a hype. I know it's been quite taken and distorted as the concept of what it should be, unfortunately. Exactly. It's not even tough. It's beyond tough. Are soulmates and life partners the same? They could be. I think they are. Soulmates, I think they're the kinds of souls that are part of your soul family. And most of life partners can be that. I did even experience myself frequencies that are not necessarily part of my soul family, but there's nothing wrong with that. There's a reason for that. You know. It's very distorted nowadays. Yes, it is. That's why I tend to not talk about it, because people have taken it and distorted the shit out of it and made it into something that it's truly not. It's just, at the end of the day, it's just a spiritual experience. It's not about the, you know, the white horse and the serenades and the fuck no. Kala, yes, probably, truly closer to. It's growing and evolving in every aspect of your life, usually ending up hating love. Probably. Did I have... Hold on, I gotta double check something. When did I... Huh? Oh, oof. I'm like, did I miss Blue's appointment to the vet? No. I don't think so. What? No, it's October. Okay. But Felix is coming. Okay. Monday. Okay. I'm like, dude, it's hard to keep up sometimes. A point of life? What do you mean? What do you mean through that question? A point of life? George, I agree. Horrific. It's like the universe breaking all your bones and over again for years, but psychologically and spiritually. That's very well put. That's why I see people be like, I want to meet my twin flame. No, you do not. You do not know what you're asking for. It's a very, very difficult spiritual journey of self. Exactly. It can end in union eventually, but not until each is whole. Otherwise, you just keep triggering each other. Exactly. I don't want that. I want peace. I know. That's why most people, after really encountering a twin flame experience, they're like, ah. Oh. It's very hard to open up to like, you know, a peaceful soul connection after you've experienced that, but I think it's something that most of us would fall comfortably into at some point. It's like, been there, done that, give me something easy now. My husband says my assignment on earth is to be his karma. I met my twin flame and very painful. We are separated and we have a son together. Oh. The balance goddess, exactly. Then how do we overcome such horrible twin flame experiences? Well, make sure it's a twin experience, first of all. You know, don't just label it that because it's horrible. And then just like anything else, healing. Just healing. Because even if it's not a twin experience, it could be something very, very triggering to your healing. So it doesn't have to be that. All of these experiences lead to the same place, healing yourself. I just have an overthinking mind. Why would twins be separated? Because of healing. How you know you're on the right path? What's the right path? We have to start defining what the right path is for us. What do we think our purpose is in our lives? That would probably set us on the right path. So what do we think it is? Are twin flames often similar or very opposite? Both at the same time. That's the problem. That's where the banging of heads starts. Know yourself. Healing is messy and mine was extremely painful. Do people confuse karmic soulmates with twin flames? Purpose is to love life. Okay. You change your views. I work on that purpose but no results. That means it's not my path. Or the harder the path, the greater the results. It's almost time to talk about foods. Do not talk about foods. I didn't have breakfast. I just want to say this whole conversation is Rita's fault. Oh, man. What do you think our purpose is? I think you hit it on the head, kinda. I think it's love. I think for all of us, it's love. Acceptance and love. I think it's simple. I think we tend to complicate it when we look for our purpose. Oh, what? What time is it there? It's 5:45 in England. It's 11:39 a.m. and I did order breakfast, but they kind of messed it up, so I ended up not eating because it was kind of a fast-paced. Let me order something real quick. But my order was messed up to the point of I couldn't eat it. So I'm gonna get hungry at some point. Not yet. I'm okay. George, yeah, I know. Well, no, I didn't have any near death. I've had some pretty nasty shit happening along my life, but not like being gone and then coming back type of a deal. I did have my own ways of healing that took me there. But if you look at those and you kind of look back at your life and you kind of look at the things we keep ourselves busy with, and it's not even the point, and you get very close to realizing that purpose and that it is love when somebody really close to you dies. You know? And seeing the things you waste your time with, and well, when at the end of the day all that mattered was love for that person and from them. Would you consider tarot a form of therapy? I consider it a tool for healing, if we choose to look at it in that way. So, yeah, it could fall into that. Master love. Yeah, I wasn't there, but I was kind of there, in from different angles, in different ways, and I definitely reached that conclusion years ago. That's our purpose. That's we have the tendency to look for something bigger, something, no, and that's big enough. We just don't see it as that. We see it as something, oh, well, I love, whatever. I think that's everybody's purpose here. I can't lie to myself, and it's helped me to be more authentic and clear. Good. Good to hear, George. I am who I am, and that is enough. Do you pull tarot for your pets? No. They don't. I don't think they need it. I think they master what we should master. They don't need readings. Love a person or love life? Love yourself. And then you'll get to love a person and love life and love everything else. My heart was never clean. Most of our hearts are not clean. We stack up a lot of shit on top of what our heart is supposed to feel, but we don't realize that. Getting in touch with nature helps. Yeah, nature, animals, children. Traffic was Friday light. Has she done the reading yet? No, Judy, I haven't. I forgot that I was gonna do it at 1:30 so that Ratri doesn't fall asleep, but I think we lost Ratri. I think she's out. Because it's 1:44 into the reading. I just had my fur baby Ollie put to sleep. I'm devastated. He was my baby. Nicole, so sorry for your loss. I know. Judy, she is ignoring me. No, Roger's here. She's laughing. Okay, she's here. We got her. Loving yourself is very important, however, hard to maintain. Very hard. I can't stop crying. Nicola, I know it's very, very difficult. But let yourself cry. Let yourself cry. That's the grieving process. Who were you in your past life? Have you ever done regression? I did. I think I've had more than just one past life. So it's very hard to catch them. I caught a few glimpses. But I think the point of the regression was to see what we're carrying with us from different lifetimes. You know, the way we chose to live back then and what we had with us at the moment that we left that life. And how we brought it with us in here in this life, because we don't have enough shit in this lifetime. We have to bring shit from the past lifetimes. So I think that was the point more than anything. I feel like I've lived in the 20s and 70s. To do readings on people without their permission? Who doesn't? I hope not. That's like any other energy trying to invade somebody else's energy, so... If there is no time, all other lifetimes are happening now, in the now. Exactly, everything is happening at once. We're being lazy waiting. I find it easier to love my girlfriend than myself, thus causing problems. We all do that. We're all taught in the same way. To love others. To put others before ourselves. And then we don't understand where the issues are coming from. Because if we don't love ourselves, how can we love another, truly? Your dreams tell you a lot. Yeah, I agree with that. My life is fucked up. Unfuck it. If you think it's fucked up, unfuck it. You can. I sacrifice myself for my family, but they don't even care about me. Stop doing it then. Programmed to ignore ourselves. Yeah. We think that's what putting ourselves first is, you know, to care for another first. And it's just creating problems. Because through that, we don't care about ourselves. And we show up in that dynamic with that perspective. And that creates a whole lot of issues. And then we wonder, why isn't love enough? First of all, there isn't love there. Because it's not for yourself, it's for another. So that's not true love. Second of all, it wouldn't be enough. Because it was never there to begin with. Guide yourself with love, not a whip. That's a good one. creates problems for the other person as well. Exactly. It's a constant exchange of issues. I don't love myself, you don't love yourself, but we love each other. I love you and you love me. Ooh, that should do it, right? Probably not. How do you distinguish love from obsession? They're very similar, so it can be very, very tricky. Love is just loving. Obsession is just seeking, I think. I think that would be the main. Like really hanging on with everything you got. Thinking that that's love. I want to be like you when I grow up. Ah. Mutual obsession is ideal. Is it? I think it would be a shit show. No, Tammy. Do you have an issue with that? No, we didn't start the readings. I'll start them soon. Because I'm starting to get all sorts of things. We just got into interesting topics. So, here I go again, getting lost. You said 11:30. You said 11:30. I don't have a time. I could say 11:30 before I start the reading, but that doesn't mean that it applies. Ultimately, there is no time. Do you have crystal stones? Yes. I know, Allison, you work by schedule. I don't. Pain is the difference between obsession and love. I think both can be painful. No reading today, just chatting. Exactly. Don't come crying to me when you're hangry. I might. Give me food. Imagine loving yourself the way you love other people. Exactly. Who said that? Hemingway? Who said that? Let me see. That's beautiful. Girl, you're gonna fall off the table. What are you doing? Why is there not a... Why is there not a... There's not a quote. Why is it hard to love ourselves? Because we were taught in the complete opposite direction of that. So when we finally realize that, oh, that's what I should do, that's years of us thinking something else completely. So to break that and come back to us, it has to make sense to our mind at some point. So you have to break through what your mind was taught for so many years. So that's the hard part. And then doing it, it's realizing how much shit we did to not love ourselves up until that point. So that's the hard part, to accept that we did all of that. So that in itself is going to be hard. Asian blonde. Paige, I'm going to kick you out. If you keep on explaining food. Gabriela, salud. Sometimes mean people teach us what to love about ourselves. Yeah. Yeah. The pain we allow to ourselves, we wouldn't do to others. I know, right? The irony. We don't, and we don't even realize it most of the times. Last time you didn't talk to us, Romania. I did. Can you see your past lives in your dreams when you sleep? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Is the reading over? Oopsie. No. We haven't even started. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. A good tool to start loving yourself. Look in the mirror and say 5 things you love about yourself every day. Yeah. Huh? You said in a previous post about not like men. Why is this? What? What? I said I don't like men? I doubt it. See? The way you're being interpreted, it's never fucking... Thank you. Bless you, thank you. It's never... Sanatat mulțumesc. Yes, unfortunately. I will answer to that. I never stated that. And how others interpret me, it's none of my business. And it's not something that I have control over, so no. Bless you again. Thank you. I never stated that I hate a group of people versus another, or what was the context? There was no context, because in no context I would say that. But I can understand that, you know, just like for me, English is my second language, so we could be interpreted in all sorts of ways. And even if it's not, we're still going to get interpreted in all sorts of ways. So, I have a purple thingy. I'm going to shut up now. Thanks, Ali, for the reading you're about to do. You're welcome. I've never heard you say that, because I never said it. I would never say I hate men, or I hate women, or I hate children, or I hate... No. Or, see, that's a context. Somebody could take that part, and then I hate everybody. But I doubt it. I quoted myself. I often get confused. Poppy, you maybe go look for who said that, because it sounded like something that somebody would say. Jocelyn, I think sometimes, I don't think they're trying to be rude. Sometimes they are, but sometimes no. It's just the way they understand it. If I've looked myself up on the internet, and I'm apparently a very short person that was born in the U.S., in Georgia. So, you know, you're going to be interpreted in all sorts of ways. You know, who knows me, and knows me what I would say or not say, or anyone else. So it's the online world. You're gonna get interpreted and twisted in all sorts of ways. My first language is Greek. Oh, nice. As long as you know yourself, exactly. We should all have this mindset. I hope so. I hope we all get to the point of not giving a shit how we're being interpreted and not having to go into that energy of trying to make it clear for them so that they know. No, you're going to choose to believe whatever you're going to choose to believe. 5'9". Yes, I am 5'9". According to the internet, I'm 5'2". That was born in Georgia, USA. I don't even know why. I never mentioned Georgia. Well, maybe when I say hi to you guys. D, thank you. I'm half Greek, Ali, actually an Italian Greek. Greco. Oh, nice. Sometimes I read comments, it's not what I said. Hopefully you guys can see how misunderstanding can come into place. Sometimes I just read the comments, it's not coming from me. Maybe I should say who said what. Reshma said, sometimes my dreams are just my past. I just can't remember them again. Did you watch Alice in Wonderland? No, but that's going to be my go-to this weekend through the decorating of things. I will. I will, I will, I will. I might have to go use the restroom before the reading because I gotta go and it's gonna take an hour and you don't want me edgy doing the reading. Gabriela, nu știu. So you're gonna have to wait a little bit for a second. Getting a pumpkin. I do plan to one day go pee. Yeah, exactly. I gotta go pee. Pick an apple. Yeah. I got it for sure. Hold on, let me see where my cats are. There they are. Okay, can we get out through here without disturbing anyone? Cosmo's sleeping right here. I would twist the camera there, but there she is. Okay, I'll leave you with Cosmo. Take it easy, we're not playing. We're good. Don't worry about it. No, you're not coming in there because you're gonna mess up the carpet. Birds are starting to show up. Hold on, I gotta push this in. And then I gotta climb. Because I can't pull it while I'm in there. I'm climbing in. Here I go. Where'd she go? I went to pee. It was an emergency. The chair looks so comfy. Oh, it is. It goes back. Like, look. Look at this. And then we're just gonna sleep here. And if I lift up the other, hold on. How far does this go? Dude, did I ever test this? Like how far? Oh, my back is in fucking agony right now of joy and pure bliss. Okay, here we go. Up we go. We're doing this. We're doing the reading. Oh, Ellie's going to take a nap. Exactly. I had the weighted blanket over there. I should have brought that in. Hold on. Coming back. Coming back. Does it vibrate? Yeah. And it has heat and massage and all sorts of yummy treats for a Leo. Breakfast first. Oh, I'm gonna go into lunch. Okay, we're doing this. I think. Hold on, let me turn this on right here. Here we go. I have I don't know if you guys have this, but I have two different tabs. One with personal shit that I look at that has 100 tabs open on it. And the other one is just strictly work. And in the work one, everything is so organized and neat. I kept together. In the other one, it's a shit show. Like tabs from, you know, housing I'm looking into to what I want to, how I want to kind of tear everything apart from my van and make it with what I want to make it. Like it's a shit show. Where are the fluffs? Cosmo's right here. Juno's right there. You can see a little bit of her in there. She's watching the birds because the birds came. I don't know if you saw that. ADHD. Yeah, one is yeah. Oh, Tanya, you're welcome. Where you said men are nasty, I'm sorry for the confusion. I don't think I said men are nasty in the Aquarius reading. I probably said men. You get nasty or something. I called out the entire Aquarian community, not only men. I don't fucking know. So, yeah, probably that was the context for whoever asked the context. I probably said men. You guys can get nasty. That's not... Next time I'll rephrase to men, women, everybody is nasty. I don't know. Cosmo can take over. Exactly. Men, that's nasty. Probably. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Anyways, not referring to men or women or anybody in particular being nasty. Just the couple that were nasty, whether they were men or women or whatever they were fucking nasty. So, yeah. If they happen to be men, who cares? Exactly. Let's do the reading. I'm ready. And then I'm ready to eat lunch and probably sleep. Lean on the chair. The importance of punctuation. You can't punctuate when you speak. Well, you can, and I probably did. But anyways, fuck it. Let's just put it that way. I hate everybody just as much as I love everybody. So it's a duality type of world. I love you all. And that might imply that I hate you all, but I love you all. I don't fucking know. Current energy check-ins for the weekend. No, I'm not worried about it. I'm fucked up. Stop being fucked up. Unfuck yourself. Allison Stop being nasty. I'm a second language as English speaker too. With what I just said, you would figure that one out. So some people just interpret things in certain ways when English is not their first language. It's fine. It's okay. Understandable. Current energy check-ins for the weekend. On that note, I'll be looking into where you're at individually by elements, earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It'll be quick, to the point, no clarification. Whatever comes out, no extended for the Friday videos. I'll be looking into where you're at energetically in regards to another energy, which could be that of a person, a situation, a cat. Where the other energy is at in regards to you, where the connected energies are at, and then I'll be pulling some cards from the universe for each of you. Timestamps will be below in the description box, on the comments, in the comment section, on the play bar. They will only show up once I'm done with the live, and you give me like 10 to 20 minutes to post those. So keep patient after the live is done. And roles can be reversed, and that's about it. Anyways, let's do this. Earth signs, Capricorn. I thought it was going to start at 10 a.m. It did. It did. 10 a.m. it was. I was on time. The reading, you mean? Well, you know how that goes. Oh, come on. We already have complainers. Let's see. I didn't even start. Just read the cards, stop the babbling. Get the fuck out of here. How about that? How about you get the fuck out? There we go. Ah, man. I'll babble for however long the fuck I want. And if I don't want to do the reading, I will not do the fucking reading and only babble. So fuck the fuck off with your demanding expectations here. Anyways, Capricorn, on your side, you get the King of Swords, the Star, the Two of Cups. Man, you're doing good here. You got a lot of clarity over a particular situation in which you do show up in a really, really good way. It does involve another energy. Everything looks great here as far as you're concerned, as far as you showing up for this is concerned. The energy attached to you, the Moon, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Cups. This energy shows up in the same way, so they're definitely matching you in your energy. They're a little bit concerned about something, though, when it comes to the stability of this. They seem to be carrying a little bit of concern about something. And I can't see exactly what it is because I'm not going to clarify, but it's something that kind of gets to them. For the connection, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, the Fool. Things are going in a good direction here. Things are already good, and things are starting to even change for the better here. I'm assuming whatever this energy is concerned about, I think that's where things are changing into where they should be, where, you know, where there should be no more concern because everything's going to play out as it should. So everything's going in a really, really good direction here by the looks of it. Juno Buno. Come here. Come piss off the pisser offers. Let me see. From the universe for you, you get the Ten of Swords, the Hermit, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, something is happening here, though, that you may have to address, you may have to deal with it. And I don't know if you in particular or this dynamic in particular, but this energy for sure. This energy is involved in something that they might need to let go of, something that they might need to deal with. You know, that's not necessarily pleasant, but it's being done. Whatever it is, it's being taken care of, it's being done, and it's looking like it's gone all right, whatever it is. So for the most part, things are good here. If there's a little something that would show up more on this side in terms of how they address it or how they even worry about it, it's being taken care of regardless. So, looks good, feels good. Moving on to Taurus. Allison, how are you on Taurus? Because I'm not on Taurus yet. I mean, how are you on finishing Taurus? There we go. I'm like, what happened? Why am I finishing Taurus? I didn't even start it. Anyways, on your side, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. You're definitely saying goodbye to something here or someone. But you're doing it for your own sanity by the looks of it. You're giving me a sense of it feels so much better, and I'm doing it for me. I need to let go of this for me. You're definitely in a separated energy from whatever this is already, but you could be in the process of letting something or someone go. The energy attached to you, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Three of Wands. This energy ain't letting this shit slide. They're like, no, you're not letting this go. You're not gonna. They seem to be upset. They seem to be not accepting of this decision of yours. And they could be giving you a little bit of a hard time with this in terms of they're not quitting. Okay. For the connection, the Ace of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Page of Cups. There's still some energy being put into whatever this is, but it's coming from an angle of, at least energetically speaking, you're no longer here. If anything, you're more focused on yourself and that's it. And as far as they're concerned, they're definitely pulling on your energy. It's quite the intrusive energy, quite the invading of your space type of an energy, which I don't necessarily like, but it's here. Let me see what the universe has. From the universe, you get the High Priestess, the Eight of Swords, the Four of Wands. Yeah. It's kind of like matching or trying to match with whatever it is that you're feeling about the situation, trying to match with that aspect of feeling here. And it's pretty difficult. It's one of those, you know, I would like to apply what I feel within the situation, but it's very, very hard. Because whatever you're dealing with in the physical doesn't make it so easy for you to just match that, hey, I'm feeling that I should get the fuck out of here. Well, it's a little more complicated than that, where I can't just get the fuck out of here, even though that's everything I want to do. So at this point in time, it feels like you're trying to find almost like a middle ground in between what you truly feel and what's actually happening. So even though energetically you might kind of lean away from this, physically I don't think you're doing it. So, uh-oh, look who's here. Baba, how'd you slip through this? Can we keep it down, like not create a shit show of stuff over there? Thank you. We can resolve things in a more calmly manner. Not with Blue. Blue's in the house. Come here. Come to Mama. Come here. Come on. Up you go. Up here a little less. There we go. There we go. There we go. Who let the dogs in? Who let you in? And why? Why are you in? You should have been in at the end of the reading. Okay, Bubba? Oh, he got a haircut. Did I tell you guys? I gave him a haircut. Give me a haircut. I gave Blue a haircut. Anyways, moving on to Virgo. If I can. Hold on, Bubba. I gotta. Oh, oh. Special guest indeed. He was unexpected. Oh, Kai is coming in. The door is open, which usually that doesn't happen, but okay. Virgo. Did I say Virgo? Virgo. We're on Virgo. There's anything but Virgo energy in the house. There's a lot of Aries coming in. For the on your side, you got the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. You seem to be uncertain about something, even though you're very grounded, very leveled inside of you. Like, you know what needs to be done. But on the surface, you seem to be like either trying to figure out a way to do something here, or kind of trying to figure something out, trying to sort through something, even though internally you're very much there. You're settled, you know? So I don't know. I don't know why you keep on, maybe things are popping in, maybe you're trying to take into consideration all sorts of things at the same time, but you're trying to sort through something. The energy attached to you, the Temperance card, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Swords. This is a very gentle energy. It's coming through as being very gentle, and it's been this way for a minute. So gentle that you might not even know they're there. I think this energy, it's a light type of an energy. It's an energy that chose at some point to focus on only good things, only light things, only things that would bring love. I don't think they were shown up like that before, though. I think this was a choice at some point to focus on those things, and it created a sense of light in the way they're shown up. For the connection, the Eight of Swords, the Hermit, the Four of Wands. Yeah, I think someone, especially you, but someone is trying to figure out what to do about a specific situation you're dealing with, about a certain commitment, potentially with this energy that I'm seeing here. I think you're not clear. At least from a mind perspective, you don't seem to be clear about it. Emotionally, I think you know where you stand. Mentally, there's still a little bit of, you don't know. You don't know what's up yet. But clarity, I think it's coming. I don't think you're going to be here in this mind energy of, what do I do about it for too long? I think clarity is just around the corner for you. From the universe, you get the Eight of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. It's like, I don't want to mess with this. I don't want to deal with this necessarily, but I kind of feel the calling to, or something like this. Like, almost like I don't want to be here, but I am. So now that I am, I might as well make the best out of it or something. And that's kind of how this energy is coming through. Almost like, I think because of the lack of clarity, you may not want to deal with this necessarily, but you are. And then there's that version of, but I am. So I might as well figure it out since I'm here. I think you will. I think, again, there seems to be a little bit of a sense of confusion overall, but there's also that, for me, it feels like temporary. Like it's not going to last, that confusion about it. Okay. Moving on to fire signs. Aries. Cosmo is unimpressed. She didn't flinch. She's like, okay, there's a shit show happening out there. I'm not going to be part of that. I'm going to keep on sleeping. No, I gotta pick them up. Shit. Hold on. And there's a lot of them. Where did they go? Oh. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I think I got it. I think I got it. If I bang my head on this thing. I got him, but like, how do I get up now? The same way I got in. Okay. Whew. Alrighty, alrighty. We're doing this. We're doing this. Don't even dare go in and looking for trouble, because you'll find it. It's out there. Its name is Kai, Felix, Blue, potentially Juno sometimes. Don't look that way. Go to bed. Anyways. On your side, you get the Judgment card, the Nine of Swords, the King of Wands. You're super excited about something here. I don't know what this is about, but your energy is showing up super, super excited about something. Also stressed out, because, you know, can't just be excited about something and not stressed out. That means it means something to you that you're so excited about it. It's a good energy overall. You just got a little bit of stress around it too. But I think it's manageable. The energy attached to you, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. And this energy right here is showing up super excited as well. They seem to be holding things a little more leveled, a little more grounded. So even if, okay, you're kind of stressed about it, their energy might actually help to ground you at times if you kind of tune into their energy, and I think you are. For the connection, the Two of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Interesting, because it's like you're in between things that are happening. So something happened potentially a minute ago. There you are here, and something is going to happen tied up to what started happening there in a minute. So you're in between things happening. And what's recommended here by the looks of it is the energy of grounding and self-love and kind of bringing yourself in the present moment so that you don't get lost in this anxiousness. Because it's like whatever's bound to happen here, you're super excited about it. If you see something red on my face, it's the freaking hummingbird feeder on the window there, and the sun is reflecting through that on my face, so you could see red things showing up. But anyways, so what's recommended, or universe recommended here, is to keep grounded, keep calm, because you do have a little bit of anxiety type of an energy here from so much excitement that could kind of get to you if you don't pay attention to it. So try to keep grounded as much as possible. You're going to look for trouble, aren't you? Over there, through that crack in the door. That all the trouble came into this room. Anyways, let's see what the universe has. Missy, I know what that's like. He does it too. Blue does it too. Where's Blue? He just left, but he's coming back. Don't worry about it. He's checking out Cosmo. Maybe she brought something for him. And she's going to go play with food, and he's going to go there. Yeah, there he is. He's going to go there eating their food, because that's what they do. It's a teamwork type of a thing. Six of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Yeah, everything's going to be better than fine, as long as you take into consideration this energy that's available for you. The energy of keeping yourself grounded, keeping yourself balanced, you know, not letting this kind of get you carried away, like the whole let me stress about it. No. Go do something that's going to keep you grounded, because everything's going to turn out freaking amazing here by the looks of it, as long as you're balanced and grounded. So, good. Bloopty, people are asking about you. People are asking about your wet nose. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I don't want to play with him much, because if I get him all... Why are you wet? If I get him all riled up, he will fuck with my carpet, with my rug. And this thing sits on my rug, and then this whole thing is gonna go shebang. So, we're not fucking with Blue much right now. After the video, yeah, things can go flying off. Anyways, Leo. Felix, don't give a damn. I want to be like Felix. Everybody wants to be like Felix. Cooper, no. We're on fire signs, and then we go to air signs. Leo, Leo, Leo. You're keeping it safe. You're for a while now, you've shown up in energies that are kind of keeping it safe. It's like, where's the fire at? Where's a little spark, a little fire, a little more fire, like roar type of a fire? It's not here yet. You're keeping it safe though. On your side, you get the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands. And you don't like much this energy, but you've been functioning in it for a while. It's a good energy. It's a very nice energy. It's grounded, it's stable, it's keeping it there, safe. I think you missed the fire too, because you're like, you know, I'm doing good. I recognize that this is a good energy. However, I missed the fire, you know. So keeping it steady, keeping it together, especially when it comes to your stability. And I do see another energy involved in there somehow. Again, something's missing. For the energy attached to you, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles. Nice energy. They're bringing in fire sometimes. A little bit of spark here, a little bit of spark there. For the most part, it's a really nice energy. Very loving. Very open. Blue. Let's not play with Cosmo in this room. You can right there, outside of this room. She's so stinking cute when she grabs things with her. Anyways, for the connection, the Star, the 2 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles. Blue is out. Blue has been tricked outside of, because he's big and he can disturb things without meaning to. But anyways, the Star, the 2 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles. I think you're just chilling for the most part. I think you're just kind of in this energy of trying to stay balanced, stay cool, stay just chilled, you know. And at times, you're not necessarily very successful in it, because I see you stressed out about stuff. But for the most part, I think the overall energy of what you're trying to do here with this very grounded type of an energy, I think you're just trying to take it easy, you know, and kind of not really go overextend yourself, like not do much in this period of time. It's not permanent. It's temporary type of an energy. I think you're just trying to chill and kind of in that know that you're keeping something together and grounded, which is not a bad thing. I just missed the fucking fire. Cause you know, like, come on. And it's gonna come. You can't force it. Sometimes periods like these are definitely needed. Here I go again. What the? Blue was here. Okay. Anyways. No, I need my cards. Hold on. Why are there only... Hold on, now I can't... How did I get in there the first time? How? Nah. Come on. Ah, I think I know. Hold on. Ah. Woo, that's a long stretch. Huh? I got it. I got, don't panic. I got it. I got it. Chill, chill. I got it. Stop doing that. Anyways. Okay, let's see here. Universe. From the universe, you get the Six of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Justice card. Yeah, I think you're coming from a pretty rough patch, rough terrain here by the looks of it. And you're definitely, I think you're still walking on a little bit of a rough terrain, but you're on a, like on a clearing right now. From an energetic standpoint, you've, you know, walked through mud and all of that, and now you're finally in a place of you're setting up camp for a little bit and staying there and enjoying the view. Kind of being like, I'm resting for a little bit before I go and, you know, crawling on my elbows again. So for now, that's exactly where your energy should be by the looks of it. You're just resting. You're just kind of like, I'm good here. I'm on solid ground. I'm safe. I'm good. So whatever it is that you've been going through, it's definitely, there's a massive healing aspect to it. There's definitely a part 2 and part 3 potentially to it, but for now you're just, that's why you're showing up as, I'm just kind of content where I'm at. Okay. Then let's not bring out the fire, even though for camping sometimes, you know, it's nice. I'm just saying. A little bit of it. Moving on to Sagittarius. You gotta learn to pick up your stuff with your toes. I'll tell you what the problem is with that, Missy. I always wanted to say that because it sounds like I'm scolding you. Missy? I have socks on. I really have to train to pick up stuff up with my toes through my socks. Now that's a skill. Anyways, I want to order a pizza. Poppy Cat. What did I say? We're not talking about food. I am uneaten. So we can't be talking about food. That is a skill. I'm telling you. Saggy, on your side you get the Queen of Wands, the Temperance card, the Four of Swords. This looks really, really nice. You've stepped into a pretty nice energy. In this one I see the fire. Unlike Leo, the fire is here. It's definitely stepping into your power majorly here. And it happened a while ago, and you're still kind of functioning under this energy, which seems to be right there. Perfect for you, for anything you're dealing with. So it's like, I don't know what you got going on, but whatever it is, you're coming through with great energy through whatever you got going on. So I'm not worried about you at all here, holding this energy. Now, the energy that is attached to you, the Page of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. This energy definitely has an idea for something to maybe do with you or start up with you or something. It's very raw. It's very... okay, they have the idea, they don't have the plan to put it into practice. So they might show up as ultimately, you know, kind of saying, hey, we really need to meet because, you know, I got an idea that we could do something together and we really need to meet to talk about it. And then you're like, okay, they seem excited about it. They seem to have this great idea. And then you do meet. And at the end of the meeting, you're like, so what the fuck was the idea about? So it's very unclear. They got the idea, they don't have the means to put it into practice necessarily, which makes it look like nothing ultimately. Like, okay, I got an idea too, so what? You know, type of a deal. So I don't know who this is, but it's a raw type of an energy. It's like, I think they still need time to figure out what they want to put together here. Anyways, for the connection, the King of Wands, the Lovers, the Queen of Swords. This could be, it carries the potential for, this could be something really, really nice coming together here. You know, it has potential to be something nice in the long run. Right now, it's too soon to tell type of a thing. But as an energy, it carries quite the potential that it could go places. So, okay. Let me see what the universe has. Missy, I should get one of those, you know, pairs of socks with no toes, like the spa type. I think I have some of those. Do I? Are my toes sticking out? No, no, I wouldn't get those though. Even if they have those, I don't think I would get them because I just don't like the idea of my toes coming out loose. Is it fast food? If I cook it slower. No. The Hangman, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Swords. You're scared here to give this a chance by the looks of it. I can understand why you would be scared, especially because it presents itself as so... You can't see the potential yet. You can't see where it might lead, you know? So you take it as what it is. You take it as this is what's presented in front of me, and this is not much. So it's almost like you're scared to risk it, to go there, to engage with this energy. Like, it looks nice and all, but is it worth it? You know, is it going to last? Is it going to be... I'm not sure of any of that. I just see that it carries quite the potential that you're not seeing yet. So I think ultimately just do what feels right to you in the moment with this one. I can see that it could be scary though, because you don't know. Is it going to go anywhere? Is it not? You don't know at this stage. I see it has potential to go somewhere. That doesn't mean that it's gonna though. You know, so there's all sorts of factors. I would say just go with what feels right in the moment. I swear to God. Hold on, this one I can grab with both my feet. There it is. Okay. You cards need to stop doing that, man. Anyways, moving on to air signs, Libra. You just need scissors if you want to try it. No! I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, it's not good when we started like that, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. You're in a little bit of a dark place of your own mind, your own fabrication of, you know, you got lost in your own mind there. It's shown up as a deceptive energy, but you got the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and it disconnects you completely from your heart. So, that sounds bad. It's not bad. It's something that is fixable. It's just where the energy is showing up at. That's it. You can work with that as long as you acknowledge it. You're stuck up here. Something gets you stuck up here, which keeps you completely disconnected from your heart, completely disconnected from the truth of what's going on here. You know, you're in your own little world of creating stories when you get stuck up in your head, which we all do. So, the energy attached to you, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. This is a clear energy that definitely wants to work with you. It's super open to working with you. And it does carry a sense of stability and long-term and good things, you know. For the connection, you got the Two of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Hangman. Yeah. It's you arguing with yourself about it. The energy that shows up from here is very clear. If you take it and interpret it in all sorts of ways and you tell yourself all sorts of stories about it, then to you, the energy is not going to show up as clear. To how it is, in reality, the energy is clear. How you see it, it's going to be very complicated. And it's because you're stuck up here. The only solution is to bring yourself back in the present moment, bring yourself back in connection to your heart, whatever that is for you, It could be as simple as spending a little time in nature, you know, disconnecting from everything that kind of is going on up here, and just, you know, go connect with the tree, with how it moves its leaves, with the wind, with the birds, with just a little bit of something out there. Because you're way too caught up here. And it just distorts how you're looking at things, how you're perceiving things here. So, from the universe for you, you get the Eight of Pentacles, the Tower, the Three of Wands. It's something you're definitely super involved in, whatever this is, and you've been kind of building up to this. You know, slowly but surely you've been building up to kind of looking at the worst case scenario for things. And when that happens, you're definitely up here. And now you're stuck up here with it. So, yeah, it's a built up type of an energy that got you in this place. You can come out of it. Because you know how to do that. You've done that before. You know, just connect back to your heart. Connect back to the present moment. That's it. That's all you need to do. Don't be up here with it. It's not going to help the situation. It's only going to not help it. And it's going to turn it into something that it's not. And I don't think you want that. Anyways. Moving on to Aquarius. How much is a ping pong table? Really? Who's playing ping pong? Shit's so random, man. Anyways, on your side, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Are you still in the should I, shouldn't I stage? Because you definitely want to do something about something, but you're definitely arguing with yourself about doing something about something. So I think you're doing it, but I think you're doing it while you're arguing with yourself about doing it. So I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something. That feels good to you. That probably has to do with another energy. But let's see. The energy attached to you, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Cups. There's always a blockage here on your end, on this energy's end. For the most part, energies are looking good, and in the middle there I see blockages on both ends. Why? Who's doing this? Somebody has a tendency to complicate things a little bit when that shouldn't be the case here, because things are pretty on point and pretty simple. So there's no need for complication here, but somebody can't help it. It's like, I can't help it. I got it. And I think that's what creates this little even inner conflict for you as well, from this complication that seems to be, the source of it seems to be from this side, from whoever you're dealing with. Things are pretty straightforward here, so why would we complicate it? Anyways, for the connection, the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Temperance card. Yeah. Clarity. Hey, we're doing this? Yeah, we're doing this. Okay. Are we agreeing on this? Yeah, we are. Okay. Then why the fuck are we arguing with ourselves about it? So it's more of an inner conflict on both ends. Because outside of this, I see you agreeing. And again, energies are showing up pretty straightforward, pretty clear. Hey, we're doing this, right? Right. Yeah, okay. And you go ahead and do it. Meanwhile, you have to stop and argue with yourself along the way. And I don't know why. But anyways, let's see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Judgment card, the Devil, the Two of Swords. This just adds stress. This just adds complication to things when it shouldn't even be here, this energy. Why the hell are you and them separately stressing about things? I can't help it. I gotta bring it up here and think about things. I cannot not think about things. Yeah, you can. Well, think about things, but why complicate things? This is almost like intentional. I'm going to intentionally complicate things here. Why? Because that's what I do. Okay, do you like that? Because if you don't have to do that. That's my only... And I don't think it's them. I think it's them more than you. I don't think it's you as much as they are doing it. But because they're doing it, it almost feels like, well, I'm picking it up from them. So sometimes I find myself doing that too, even though I don't really want to, but, well, don't do it. Stop complicating things, people. Sometimes it's as easy as it looks and as easy as it sounds. But that's it. Moving on to Gemini. Is blue vacuuming? No, that wasn't blue. That was Cosmo. No. It's blue vacuum. I should teach them to vacuum, actually. I think I can teach Kai to vacuum. He always punches Mimi. Mimi is our Roomba. So I think I can get that to work. I'll have him ride Mimi throughout the house and vacuum. Anyways, on your side, you get the 9 of Cups, the Magician, the Fool. You're manifesting something, and you got great energy for this manifestation. I don't know what it is, but it has to do with your heart's desire, and you seem to have everything about you open towards this manifestation. So you're looking good here. Keep manifesting this, because you got great energy for it. Now, the energy attached to you, the Ace of Swords, the Tower, the 9 of Wands. This is a very strong, strong, strong energy moving towards you. I don't like the energy because it feels like Fast and Furious type of an energy. I don't know where it's coming from. It has nothing to do with your manifestation. It's just coming in to probably challenge you or test you, in some way. It doesn't want to come in as strong as it comes in, but it's coming in strong. So I don't know what the fuck we're talking about here, but it's a pretty... it's coming in strong. It doesn't necessarily have to be nasty. It's just strong, very forceful type of an energy, Bloopty. Shushi. Yeah, shushi. Do not talk back to your mama. Nah, come here. Sorry. For the connection, the 3 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles. I think this is something you're working on with somebody. So if it's a colleague, hey, Baba, shushi. No, do not do, no. And I know you're going to bark to have the last say. Did you hear that, Miss? Anyways, I think it's a work situation or somebody you're working with. And I think coming in strong here for this instance could mean somebody saying, hey, I have an idea. Let's do things this way. And then you're like, okay, but we could try that. But like, I would prefer to kind of, give it a twist. And they're like, no, we have to do things this. Like they're very strong in, they're very rigid. They're not very flexible. Just because they saw things that way, it has to be that way. It's not controlling. It's not meaning to be controlling. Kind of turns out to be that, but that's what I mean by strong energy in terms of, hey, like this. It has to be like this, like fixed, you know? So that could be what it is. Again, I'm not seeing it as nasty, or it could feel that way in the moment, but I don't think that's the point of it. Is Blue a doodle? Yes, he is. He's a Bernie doodle. Ah! Ah, ah, ah! Ah! No. No. I think you're barking at me at this point. I think you're barking at my voice, but not my voice here, my voice there. I have a feeling. Do you hear anybody talking? It's Mama, but Mama's talking double. I know. Yeah, you're okay. From the universe, you get the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, whatever you got going on as far as you're concerned and how you show up here, your energy is super on point. You're super aligned with yourself and with your manifestation and whatever you're trying to bring to fruition here. So you're looking super, super good. This energy might be a little tough to deal with in the moment, but I think you'll figure it out because you got all the tools necessary to deal with this type of an energy. So you might not even take it as, oh, this is a strong. You might feel it a little bit, but it's not going to discourage you. So you're good. You're good. And another thing, exactly. And the thing is, I'm the one in this household that has to have the last say. In a funny way. If there's a game that is played or something, I gotta do it. Or something, just to have the final say. So if he plays that game with me, I'm gonna have to play that game with him. And then you're fucked, because we'll be here all day. He won't stop barking. But anyways. Moving on to water signs, Pisces. Hi, Lisa. Poppycat, that's right. Alright, let's see what's up. On your side, you get the Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Three of Swords. Everything's going great here for the most part. You do carry a little bit of too good to be true. Like, oh, it's good now, but it's not going to last forever type of a deal. And when you do that, you're actually bringing in shitty energy. You're creating that reality. You know, if it's good, let it be good. Just feel that. You know, don't bring up the fear of, well, this is not going to last. Well, it feels good for 2 minutes, but then, well, you just created that reality. You just placed that energy into the reality you're creating for yourself. So that's what we do with fear. You know, oh, this is not going to last. Well, then it's not going to last. And when it doesn't last, it's like, oh, I was right. Yeah, of course you were. You just created that. You know, that's how it works. So if something feels good, let it feel good. And that's it. And you have that here. You're enjoying something, but then you're bringing up that fear of it's not going to last probably. For the energy that's responding to this, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the King of Swords. This is someone that might function a lot from a very mental perspective, very logical perspective. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. It does keep them a little disconnected from their emotions. So it could be someone that is not really very out there when expressing how they feel, you know. Not a lot of that going on. Again, not necessarily a bad thing if you know that that's the case and you're accepting that, hey, they love me, they just don't say it that much. Okay. For the connection, the Judgment card, the Temperance card, the Ace of Wands. Somebody has an expectation here for a while now. They've been having an expectation. I don't know who that is. When I see this type of a scenario, I would assume it's this energy, expecting for this energy to open up a little more. They should open up a little more. No, they shouldn't, if that's not their choice. You know, your choice here is to look at that, to accept that for what it is, and then if you don't like that, to walk away. But not to tell them they should do this or that to fulfill your own expectation. You know? No, they shouldn't. That's just how they show up. There's a reason that they're not very out there with their emotions and all of that. And if they choose to see that, and if they choose to acknowledge that, hey, maybe this is a problem for me, maybe for some people it isn't a problem, that they're not too much out there. Eventually, I think it is for everybody, all of us, you know, to be in tune with ourselves and our emotions. I think it would constitute a problem eventually, but some people may be like, well, this is not a problem for me. And then you get to choose, okay, well, do I choose to accept that and be okay with that? Or accept that that's how it is and not be okay with that and move along? I don't know. But somebody definitely has an expectation here. From the universe for you as a final advice, the Chariot, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you get to choose. You get to decide for yourself what you're going to do. You can't choose for them. You can't tell them, hey, you should be like this. You should be like that. You should open up a little more. Open up a little less. Open up enough just to match what I want you to do. Because control. No, they shouldn't. They should do whatever the fuck they want to do. To not fulfill anybody else's expectations but their own. If they don't feel comfortable with, you know, being a little too much inward, then it's up to them to figure that one out. It's up to you to just take this, accept it, that's how it is, and then choose. What do you want to do about it? Oh, I gotta change them. No, that's not, wrong answer. You know, you can't. You can try. It's going to backfire, and it's going to turn into a shit show, but anyways, I swear to God, if one more, come on. Well, how did I, okay, got it. It was one more. Moving on to Scorpio. Claire, I may be. I have it on my screen at Sagittarius, and I'm like, I think we passed Sagittarius a long time ago. Hold on, let me scroll. Okay. Scorpio in the house. I'm starting to think what I'm eating afterwards. I don't know. But something. So I'm getting hungry, obviously. Blue, what are you eating? Cosmos food or Cosmo? Period. He was sniffing her tail, but I think she's playing with food. And when she plays with food, he eats her food that she's playing with. Anyways. 7 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Let's see. Hold on, give me a second. Here. Something's not right here. You're dealing with a connection, but you're telling me, no, I'm not. Not interested to deal with this. Look at me walking away from it and not giving a shit. You're lying. You're lying. You're like, I'm just going to move on and find happiness. And okay, well, all of that doesn't imply you're not dealing with something here, because you are. However, it does seem to be a little complicated, though. Kai, come to mama. Come on. You're trapped here now. For the energy attached to you, the Hangman, the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands. This energy is in standby. This energy is stuck like no tomorrow. Definitely stuck in their head, which keeps them stuck with particularly this situation that has to do with you, but stuck. I think they're trying to unstuck themselves, but I don't think they're succeeding right now. So for the connection, the Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Temperance card. And it makes this look like it's nothing, like it's whatever. You know, it makes it all look like that, where you're coming from, where they're coming from. I think for the most part, this situation is kind of up in the air. Nobody knows what to do about it, what to feel about it. Nobody knows shit about this. Both energies are kind of a little bit numb emotionally to it. But that doesn't mean that it's not here. The situation is definitely here. It makes it look, the way both of you are coming at it, it makes it look like it's shallow, like it's nothing, it's whatever. I think it's more than whatever. I think something's going on here, but at the same time, nothing is going on. So it's kind of, I would say up in the air type of a thing. Kartoffelchips. Stop it. Stop it with food. Fried potatoes with eggs and cheese. Well, you were making me cook. I don't want to cook. Did my mom have everything? Have anything to eat? I want. You know what? Stop talking about food. From the universe, you get the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. I think there's a lack of clarity on both sides. I think, and especially on your side, you're showing up with a sense of, you have to get very, very clear about what the situation represents to you. This whole, I don't care about it, knowing at the same time that this is still very much present in your life doesn't help. I think you need to get clarity for yourself and even put some boundaries here around this. If you don't want for this to be kind of left up in the air, then place some boundaries there. Say, hey, this is where this should be to match my own needs. And if it's not there, then I'm not part of this. And that's that. You know, like, make it clear at least for you. Because if you don't make it clear, it's just going to exist almost like holding space for nothing in your life. And it's like, do you need that? You know, do you want that? I think you're on a journey of growth. I don't think you need these types of energies there just hanging. For what? You know? So just find some sense of clarity for you and place a strong boundary there with whatever this is. Anyways, and that's it. Okay, nachos. Stop. What the hell are you guys doing? Cancer. Are you excited for Christmas? I know you love Christmas. I am so excited. I'm freaking excited. Asada fries. What are you guys doing? You're doing it on purpose, aren't you? To make me salivate, to make me drool. Halloween first. Yes, Halloween. And then we mix it up with Christmas. And we throw a turkey in the middle. Oh, man. Oh, Rotary, you're still here? Oh, my God. Go to bed. You did it. Or did you fall asleep and you just woke up now? You can be honest. On your side, you get the Seven of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Tower. What the heck? You're avoiding quite the disaster and almost last minute type of a deal. You're dodging a bullet big time here. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but man, nasty, painful, big. And you're like, not interested. And I see you just kind of walking around it. I'm like, you're dodging a bullet. Okay, the energy attached to you, the good for you. The Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Justice card. I think you have help with this one. I think there's, you know, you're walking, you're doing your thing, you're going about your day, you're living your life, and then this dodging of a bullet, I think it's one of those of your best friend calls you or someone calls you and they're like, hey, you want to go out for who knows what, blah, 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 have fun. And you're like, yeah, okay, let's go now. Let's do this now. And the now, this energy is kind of like saving you from, or kind of making you to dodge this bullet. It's helping you dodge this bullet. There's an energy that almost kind of redirects you to be able to dodge a bullet. So this energy is it. I don't know who they are, but it's a good one. So if something feels good to you in terms of interacting over the weekend, go for it. Interact with what feels good there. Especially an in-the-moment type of an energy. It feels like you know this energy. It's not new, but if something feels right to you, in the moment, go for it, because it's helping you dodge a bullet. For the connection, the Hermit, the Hangman, the Fool. And you seem to be super in tune with yourself and your intuition, so you seem to be listening to yourself when something, you know, because sometimes we don't know. We walk through life and then there's danger right there, and we can't really see it until we get really close to it. And sometimes we just know, hey, there's danger there, even if I can't see it. What we just talked about 3 hours ago in the life. Sometimes it's good to not know, but sometimes you would know, even what you don't know. So you're very much in tune with yourself. Just listen to your intuition. That would probably direct you in a different place than the one you're headed to. You know, you seem to be listening to yourself. So I'm not worried about you that, you know, you're going to get yourself into trouble here. Good. Let me see what the universe has. The Devil, the Four of Swords, the Knight of Swords. You seem to be like a dodging bullet samurai here. Like, you know how to do it. You're a pro. You're like, yeah, I got my skills perfected. I know how to avoid disasters and, you know, shitty situations, so I'm good. Okay. Apparently you do. You have, you know, an extra sense for these types of things, and you just do it. You know how to do it. And I think a lot of the times it's just listening to yourself and to your intuition. So yeah, you're a matrix for sure. Having a deja vu. Nice. I love those. I love those deja vus. That's it. I think we will wrap this up really fast, because I gotta go. I gotta eat. I don't know what. But I gotta go. I gotta eat, I gotta sleep, I gotta work. There's a lot of things I gotta do. Kartoff pražice with egg and cheese. Oh my god, Ratri. That's the fucking best for us. Oh my god. Burger. Pizza. Oh my god. I could get a little bit of each. Tacos. Look at you guys. Time spent. Ah, shishi. Kartoff pražice rules. Yeah, it does. Apple crisp. Sarmale. Ah, that's too much. That's too heavy. And I don't want that, because it's gonna come in for Christmas. Christmas is coming, so that's all I'll have. Sarmale at Christmas, exactly. Christmas is coming, so that's all I'll have. Do you like spicy food? A lot. We could get a little bit of Indian, a little bit of Mexican, a little bit of. I could make like a really nice Philly cheese. Oh, shishi baba. We're talking about food. I need to focus. Stuffed grape leaves and feta cheese. Ooh, Christmas time too. Well, maybe Thanksgiving for now. We'll have our own Thanksgiving food. Sarmale kozanach. Yeah. Salata de vinete. Gabriela, cu plăcere. Tiramisu. Oh yeah, we could. Vegan sarmale. We can do whatever sarmale. I'll make you a curry if you want to come to the UK. I'll come to the UK. I'll share with the loved ones. Oh, I can't wait for kozanachi. Baklava. Mushrooms on. Oh my god, the mushrooms on. Guys, I'm hungry, obviously. If I would eat everything that was mentioned here, I would go into the hospital. Into a coma, food coma. Quesadillas. Brazilian food. I don't know if I've eaten... I did though. Well, not Brazil. Well, yeah. I think I did. I like all foods, as long as they're good. Turkey, yeah. I mean, we're right across you guys in the Black Sea, so we like Turkish food. Go eat, we need you alive. I'm gonna be alive. I'm just salivating a little bit. Anything wrapped in bread or batter is good. Yeah, Filipino food. Any food. Marisco. Well, now I don't know what to eat. Fuck! You guys are killing me. Bangladesh. Did I try Bangladesh? I think I tried a little bit of everything at some point. Greece. Greek food. Yeah, Greek food is good. Now I don't know what to eat. Too many options. What the fuck do I do? Turkey, duck, and chicken. Sushi's good too. Sushi's good, but not for the hunger that I'm experiencing right now. Order a lot or cook more? I would love to cook a little more. Don't order too much. We have the weekly planned foods that we have that we just warm up, but I would like to. Do you know sarma? Of course I know sarma. I'm Romanian. If we don't know sarmas, we're not Romanian. Go to a buffet with different food options. That would be good. Do they? Italy in Chicago probably would have a little bit of everything. I don't know. I've never been, but I heard it's one of the biggest clumps of food of everywhere. I can't fill up my belly because I don't know what to eat now. There's too many options. You guys have... that's not nice of you. Lasagna for hunger. Go eat. I'm exasperating you guys, huh? Are you gonna cook? No, fuck no, that takes forever. So I gotta know in which direction to go. Greek lasagna, it's amazing. Did I have Greek lasagna? I think I did. Chai and frigidaire. Not a lot. Just bread to make a sandwich. It's not... No. I need food. I need food. Kastavec Murat. You sound like America. What does that mean? Too many options? Just pick something. I know I'm being like a spoiled brat now, but I love this. Have you ever played video games? Yeah. Gourmet sandwich. No. No. Stir fry. You know what? I'm gonna shut you guys down. You're just confusing me more. Chinese. No, Chinese doesn't do it. It does it for an hour or two. Indian food is good. Elena, merci. I'm struggling. Croissant with chili and real butter and a cooked egg. I had breakfast. They fucked it up for me. Are you actually still alive? Always. Pasta and chicken steak. Huh. Pasta. Deep dish pizza. Not my favorite. Not my cup of tea. I would eat that at this point though. I'm that hungry. Anyways. Energies contemplating food choices. I'm gonna let you guys go. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna tell you next Friday. I think I'm going to Chipotle. But anyways, Greek food. Well, now yeah, Greek. I like the Greek chicken with potatoes and rice. Let the universe guide you. The universe is guiding me to Chipotle. I think. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for making me salivate and not be able to decide what the fuck I want. I'm more confused than coming into this. But love you guys. You know the assignment for the weekend. Go watch any fantasy series you like or movie, but if it's a movie, you have to watch it 20 times throughout the weekend. And extra guac. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get the big one. Love you guys.